My name is Steve Smith. I'm professor of journalism here at the University of Idaho in the School of Journalism and Mass Media. We're the official hosts for our guests tonight. I've got some introductions and some thank yous to do, and then I will introduce our guest and we'll get started. And I'll talk a little bit about the format in a second. First, I absolutely have to thank my department, Diane McGarry, who's our administrative assistant, who makes the logistics work for these sorts of events. Kenton Bird, who is our former director, now associate professor of journalism, and our interim director, Pat Hart. Without their support, we cannot do these kind of large-scale events and host our guests for full-day visits to the University of Idaho. We have a couple of sponsors who contributed financially to this effort, and that is always appreciated, money being what it is. So I want to introduce Lisa Salisbury, please. The UI Women's Center, one of our co-sponsors. They've helped us with this. And Barry Johnson. Where's Barry? There you are. Barry Johnson, who's the director of military student services here at the University of Idaho, also helped us put on this program. We're very pleased with their support. We have other co-sponsors who helped us coordinate, publicize, and do all the things necessary to draw this crowd tonight. The University of Idaho LGBTQA office is Julie Keller here? I didn't see her. Okay, well, we thank their help. And Outlaw, which is the association, the group of gay law students, John Revis. Where's John? There's John, thank you. And his colleague, Brianna Collickson, who is representative of the Veterans Law Association. Law, what's reverse? Outlaw. Reverse, thank you. Journalist makes a fact error. My students know that I've now received a 0 on my assignment. But nevertheless, we appreciate whatever organization you represent. We really appreciate it. Really do. The City of Moscow Human Rights Commission is a co-sponsor. Having the Human Rights Commission with us and the City of Moscow involvement, that's just terrific. Ken Fonts, who has taught here periodically, teaches over at WSU, is the chairman of that commission. My colleague, Becky Talent, is the vice chair of the Human Rights Commission. So we're very pleased for those folks. And then I want to thank the book people of Moscow who are handling our book sale and signing. We've got books in the lobby, and after we're done with the program, Margie will be out there to sign books for those who are interested in it. And then I have some introductions from the second row here, kind of the quasi front row. People who are visiting along with Major Witt. Lori Johnson, Margie's wife, and the love story, half of the love story that's part of Margie's journey. Their daughter, Abby McChesney, say hi. And for transparency's sake, this is my wife, Carla Sabali. And she and Margie were college roommates, so they've known each other, we now can say openly, 35 years. So she's here for the day as well. So with that, I'm going to introduce Margie and a little bit about the format tonight. We're going to start with a dialogue that I'll conduct kind of talk show style. I've got a series of questions to kind of get things rolling. That's going to take, maybe a half hour. I hope not much more than that, maybe less. And after that, it'll be open Q&A. Lisa's agreed to help with the microphone. While the microphone, we're going to want you to give us your name and ask your questions so that we can keep that on the recording for tonight's event. So this is our speaker tonight, our presenter. Margie Witt is a dedicated and decorated 20-year veteran of the U.S. Air Force. She was a flight nurse who served in 2 wars and who then made history in 2010 with her successful constitutional challenge to the notorious and cynical law known as Don't Ask, Don't Tell. That law, which was supposed to, at least in its marketing, make it easier for gays and lesbians to serve, actually made it much easier for the military to discharge military personnel for no other reason that they identified as gay or lesbian. In 3 months after she challenged in 2010. She prevailed in 2010, and 3 months after she was reinstated to her career path, Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed by Congress. She can talk about that process. Margie was born in 1964 in Tacoma. She became, among other things, a four-sport varsity athlete in high school, Curtis High, and a two-sport varsity athlete at Pacific Lutheran University. She received her nursing degree from PLU in '86 and joined the Air Force the following year. She has a master's degree in physical therapy from Eastern Washington University, received in 1998, and as a civilian, in her civilian life, has worked as a physical therapist for Spokane area schools and the VA, Veterans Administration. In 2012, she received her doctorate of physical therapy degree from Temple University and is currently a PT supervisor, physical therapy supervisor for rehabilitation services at the Veterans Administration Hospital in Florida. She was on active duty for more than 8 years, and among other assignments, served as an operating room nurse at the Wiesbaden, she tells me, Wiesbaden Regional Medical Center in Germany, where she tended to soldiers wounded in Operation Desert Storm, who were evacuated to Germany. After transferring from active to reserve duty, she joined the 446th Air Medical Evacuation Squadron, I got it right, thank you, based at McCord Air Force Base at Tacoma. And she served an additional 10 years in the reserves, at one point deploying to Oman in the Middle East, where she and her colleagues treated service personnel wounded in Iraq and Afghanistan. In her Air Force career, she logged nearly 2,000 hours as a flight nurse before 2004, when a third party revealed her sexuality to the Air Force. Don't ask, nobody asked, don't tell, she didn't tell, but somebody reported her, and as a result, they came after her to remove her from service under the Don't Ask, Don't Tell law. She went to court, in a protracted legal battle, prevailed, was ultimately reinstated, and retired at the rank of major in 2011. As you're going to see, she continues to speak out about her issues, about other issues involving gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgendered individuals in their battle to serve their country in the military. She lives with Lori and occasionally with Abby, who actually lives in Spokane but spends time in Portland. And they have 2 small dogs. The dachshund and something else. A terrier or something. They're cute dogs. Okay, with that, Major Margaret Witt.